certainly believe that Frisco is sincere. I'll give him that much.
I'll give him a hell of a lot more than that, Polk.
Well, I don't believe anyone is questioning his sincerity. But is that the point?
I know what you mean. It's the question. Is he too hot to handle as a cop?
Look what he accomplished, though.
This time?
I don't know what you mean, this time.
Well, he's unorthodox.
Well, can't we just say he has a free spirit?
How many free spirits can the police department handle? We've got to think of the morale aspect. I'm talking about the other men and women on the force. If he gets away with it, they might think they can get away with anything.
Could be a problem. A real problem.
On the other hand, I don't know anyone else that would take the risks that Frisco does.
Excuse me. Felicia, listen. Frisco was really something in there, you know?
Yeah, he was. What about them?
I don't know. The only one I'm really positive of is Anna. And, yeah, me, of course.
I don't know. To me, Frisco's a big hero. To them, he's like a big, arrogant, bullheaded person. But that's not true. He's brave. He's very brave.
I know.
And about him running out, he did that because he had to.
I know. Look, that wasn't good. What about Jake? Where's Jake? What does he think?
Jake went to look for Frisco, and he called Tony, and Tony went looking, too.
Got any ideas where he might have gone?
I don't know. He could be in so many places. I don't know where to start.
Well, they're taking a break now, but when they're ready to reconvene, Frisco ought to be here.
What'd you have?
Give me some bourbon over ice, straight.
I know who you are. You're Frisco Jones.
Well, I wouldn't say that too loud. It's not a good thing knowing me these days.
Ah, come on.
Listen, I just want to drink. I don't really feel like talking, all right? Nothing personal.
Listen, I handle all kinds here, talkers and non-talkers. Don't worry about it. I got the feeling things didn't work out too well for Jones at the hearing.
Maybe we should have a little talk with him. What do you think, John?
Sure. Have a little talk.
He's in no mood to talk.
So we can sue.
What the hell did you do to louse yourself up this time? Who are you?
Undercover. Off-duty.
I don't know if I'm ready for round 2.
Round 2?
One board of cops is enough for one day. We're fans of yours, man.
I am, too.
Joe here is retired from the police force, and we're close to it. Norm here was in on the final sting with Bert.
Yeah, Bert Ramsey and I go back a long ways. Who would have believed that of him, huh?
How does it look with the review board?
Well, it doesn't look good. Couldn't quite bring myself to apologize for my MO. I just couldn't swallow it, you know? I just can't do that.
How do you think the vote's gonna go?
Probably 4-2 against me. I got 2 people on my side, Anna Devane and Captain Lewis. Hobart Stevens Polk, and the mayor, forget it.
Hobart, I worked with him. Man, he was tough.
So was Stevens.
So they're hard noses.
Frisco, look around.
Who are they?
This has been a cop spot for 50 years. You didn't know about it?
Oh. No, I just walked in off the street. I had no idea.
You got a lot of friends here.
Well, I wish they were all on the board right now. Listen, if anybody's calling, tell them I'm not here, okay?
Tony, Jake.
Have you heard from Frisco?
No, you didn't see him?
No, we didn't. We checked all over the waterfront. We even checked the bucket of blood.
And nobody's seen him.
No, why did he leave the hearing?
Because the review board preferred an apology and a promise to do it their way from now
Yes,
on.
and he's probably right. Well, he would have been lying. How's it look?
Well, I can't say, actually. Where's Frisco?
He's not here. I don't know.
You know, some on the board feel pretty insulted because he hasn't returned.
Great, that's just what we need right now.
The break is over, Anna. We're going in.
Okay. Frisco's not here.
We are.
What if something's happened to him?
No, we would have heard.
Well, what are we going to do?
Hey, you're Felicia Jones, aren't you?
Yes.
I just got a radio call from a patrol car in the area. They're bringing Frisco in here.
They're bringing him in?
For what? I don't know.
What has he done now?
Felicia.
Board's ready to give its decision. Do you want to hear it?
But Frisco's not...
We have to go in now.
Mr. Vane, as chief of police, I think you should read our verdict.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hobart, what are you doing to Frisco?
Jones, what is the meaning of this?
Mr. Mayor, I tell you honestly, I don't know.
Don't you remember the good old days?
If he doesn't, I do. I'm the oldest ex-cop around, and I want to see justice done.
For Pete's sake, Frisco, will you explain what the hell's going on around here?
Jake, I have no idea. They called a patrol car to get me over here.
What's going on?
In case you haven't made up your minds yet, we want to tell you what we think of Frisco Jones. He's the best young cop to pound the beat in Port Charles in years.
Well, sorry, but the decision has already been reached, and Chief Devane is about to read it.
Yes. It is the unanimous opinion of this board that Frisco Jones cannot be allowed to return to the position he vacated when he was terminated from the Port Charles Police Department. I haven't finished yet.
I think I...
You better let me finish, Frisco. However, it has been determined by this board unanimously that Frisco Jones is the best available candidate for a new position in the police department. Welcome, Detective Frisco Jones.
Hey!
Thanks, guys.
And surprises turn up under the Christmas